Thank you, Kavya. Good afternoon, dignitaries on the dais and my delegate friends. Congratulations to Franchise India, and my special thanks to Gaurav, Ritu, Sachin and Ashita for conducting this franchise, for being the torchbearer of the franchise industry and making this big. And my personal thanks to them for hand-holding naturals from 6 salons by the time I got in touch with them to today where we are. India has arrived, Indians have arrived. The product makers and the service makers are not there. So we are looking for the Western counterparts to provide that. India makes better coffee than Starbucks. The Saravana Bhavan makes a much better filter coffee than Starbucks. India makes better chaat than a Taco Bell. India makes better cola than a Pepsi Cola. India makes a much better hairdressing and grooming than star cuts of the world. But we all look for the Westerners. Why is that happening? What is lacking in us? One is the Westerners have got a bigger dream. Their outlook is different. Second is they are willing to share the knowledge. Third is they are able to brand and market the product better. There are some things which we need to learn from the Westerners. I am not against Westerners. I am in favor of them. Are we ready to learn from the Westerners so that we can build our business? So that's the question and opportunity in front of us. Your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. Your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. Dhirubhai Ambani puts it so nicely. Think big, think fast, think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly. When we are young in the 3rd standard, we all heard of a story of the hare and the tortoise. The hare will run fast, after some time it will go for sleeping and the tortoise will finish the race. Today we live in a world where it is not the race between the hare and the tortoise. It is the race between one hare and another hare. And most of the time, it is the Chinese hare which is running. Are you ready to run the race with a Chinese hare? That's the question in front of us. It is not the bigger fish which will eat the smaller fish. It is the faster fish which will eat the smaller. It will eat the slower. So are you going to be a faster fish? That's the question in front of us. The quality of the painting is the responsibility of the painter. No blaming allowed. The quality of the sculpture is the responsibility of the sculptor. No blaming allowed. The quality of your life is your responsibility. If you want to be an entrepreneur, take the brush from this world and start painting your picture. And a picture will emerge. And that's how entrepreneur builds brands. I will quickly talk about how I have built the brand Natural so far and where we want to take it up from here. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. As long as your hair grows, our business grows. It is a 30,000 crore industry growing faster at 40%. Organized industry is at 13,000 crores growing even more faster at 40%. There are around 2 lakh beauty parlors in the country, including barber shops, and there are around 10 lakh people who are directly employed in this business. These are some of the statistics I know today. But way back in 2000, when me and my wife Veena started this business, we did not know any of the above. Veena could have easily stayed at home and glorified herself as a homemaker. Or she could have sought a job. She was very insistent that I want to become an entrepreneur. That solves half the problem. One of the biggest challenge every entrepreneur faces in the beginning is to identify what to do. Irritation is the biggest source of energy. If you are irritated about something, look them over very carefully. There lies an opportunity. We were irritated about a lack of a good quality beauty salon. Good quality beauty salon were available only in 5-star hotels at that point of time, which were intimidating and unaffordable. On other end of the spectrum, we had the local beauty parlors and the barber shops, whose hygiene standards and quality of the products and the standard of the people are very poor, to say the least. We as a customer could not fit into both. So we thought there was a need for a affordable, good quality salon. That was the whole idea we got. The next challenge every entrepreneur faces is, where do I find the skill? Veena is not a beautician, she is not a hairdresser, she is not a makeup artist. And my knowledge of beauty is even poor. I thought manicure is for feet and pedicure is for hand. With such a poor knowledge of beauty, we quickly hired somebody who was heading the Taj Salon, and she in turn hired the team, and we started doing the project work. The third important challenge every first generation entrepreneur faces is, somebody was asking that, is where do I find the money? I favoritely call the 3 Fs, which is the friends, family and fools. I collected this money from these 3 Fs and put them together and started my first salon in Kadar Nawaz Khan Road with the hope that we are going to make 60,000 rupees and Veena is going to become self-employed. I was half right. Veena became self-employed. In business, the first 3 years are very difficult and the next 3 years are difficult. First year, I made a business of 20 lakh and made a loss of 10 lakh. Second year, I made a business of 30 lakh and made a loss of 5 lakh. Third year, I made a business of 40 lakh and made a loss of 2 lakh. That is the price I have to pay to understand this business. The fourth year was better. Started making that 50,000 rupees. Soon the 50,000 became 1 lakh. We started the second salon. 1 lakh became 1 lakh 50. 1 lakh 50 became 2 lakh. More than 2 lakh, money lost its charm because there is no legal way to spend more than 2 lakhs in India. So we said, what next? I wanted to scale up. I wanted to make 6 salons. So we went and met an auditor, prepared a project report, and went and met bankers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Banker told the beauty salon means the project cost should be 3 lakhs. We will fund 2 lakhs, you bring in 1 lakh. 20 lakh, 30 lakh means the project will be unviable. That is what the bankers will thought. One tip I will tell you, if you want to be successful in business, don't listen to bankers. We went ahead and went to the 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 and finally the 54th banker nodded his head because he liked the husband and wife doing the business together and the property security what we gave him. So he gave us the loan. The business became good, so we went in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Business was good. Again, I wanted to scale up. My role model is Anita Roddick of Body Shop, the herbal, the natural hair and skin care product international from UK. Me and Veena went and met her in 1997, wanted to bring Body Shop to India. She showed around her office and the factory and the logistics office, the first shop. Everything was very nice. End of the day, she told that India is not ready. In a way, what she meant, we were also not ready. But that is okay. It was a great learning and great inspiration for me. Not knowing that I am going to do franchising at a later point of my life. 2007, we were at 6 salons, doing well. I wanted to do franchising. I put an ad in the Hindu and the Inadu. Wanted to have some 500 enquiries. I got some 340. That's okay, not very far. We got the form adopted from the Anita Roddick and sent it to all the people. 33 of them replied. That was a shocker for me. Then I said 33 of them started connecting with the 33 people. 3 of them were serious. Finally, the 3 became 0. Way back in 2007, nobody was wanting to join naturals because this industry was considered to be taboo industry. And this husband and wife couple cannot be trusted with 30 lakh and 40 lakh. And naturals is not an MNC. That's what they thought. But every time I hit upon a roadblock, I used the SW formula. What I learned from Jack Canfield. It is some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. Some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. I kept on knocking the door and spoke to my first set of friends and relatives, told them that I will invest 50%, you invest 50%, we will do all the startup work, after that you do all the day-to-day management. And suddenly they liked this idea, and then the next year the 6 became 13, year after that it became 27, then 54, after that 108, 180, 270, 360. As I speak in front of you, I have 404 salons from Jammu to Kanyakumari. Along the way, we started become the number one salon chain in the country, and we started making a lot of money, and we started receiving a lot of awards, and we appointed Genilia as our brand ambassador, and we put our ad in that Veena magazine, and Bharati Walmart was scouting for a salon partner, and they saw this ad, they called our office, and first question they asked is it a downloaded image or an original image of Genilia? We said it's an original image. How can a salon afford Genilia? We said we have 124 salons at that point of time. They said we have not heard of you. We are very much in South. We are in Chennai and Tamil Nadu at that point of time. Lakme, VLCC, Lux, then Enrich and Javed Habib. These were the 5 shortlisted brands. Naturals was not at all in the list. They called us over. We went and met them, made a presentation to them. They gave us a mandate to open 250 stores across all their Easy Day shops. That's one of the important milestones in the journey of Naturals so far. But what gives me immense satisfaction is not the number one status, not the money what we make, not the awards what we receive, not even today we have appointed Kareena Kapoor as our brand ambassador, not that, not even the association with Walmart, the world number one retailer. So far, we have created 220 financially independent, successful women entrepreneurs and 6,500 direct jobs. To me, these two are a very important contribution by Naturals to this industry. And that is what I really feel proud of. I have a dream. My dream is to erase the word called housewife from the Indian dictionary. I have a goal. My goal is to create 1,000 women entrepreneurs, 3,000 salons and 50,000 jobs by 31st December 2017. I realized that if I have to make my dream come true, I needed a lot of money. I was brought up from a small town called Kadalur near Pondicherry. I have a large family. My brother is here. We have 3 brothers, 2 sisters. My father died early. My mom anchored the ship for the next 35 years. It's a large family. But today we live in a society where if husband and wife live together, it is called a joint family. I am not talking about that. I am talking about a very serious problem of the Indian middle class. There is an unsaid message, unsaid word in the Indian middle class. Indian middle class thinks the rich are bad, the rich are greedy, the rich are arrogant, the rich will exploit the poor. To desire to become rich is wrong. This is the unsaid word in the Indian middle class. I was a victim for that. When I wanted to scale up my mind, my middle class mindset was holding me. That is when I came up with a new formula, which is every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. Every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. If the good people do not desire to become rich, money will go in the hands of bad people, and bad people will use that and destroy good people. So in your own selfish interest, desire to become rich. It is not the action of the bad people which destroys the society. It is the inaction of the good people. Money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money gives you choice of what dress to wear. Money gives you choice of what car to drive. Money gives you choice of where you can put your children to school. Money gives you choice of where you can get hospitalized when you are sick. Money is beautiful. But money is not everything. Money is like a fuel to your car. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. Don't chase money. Make money chase you. Money is a byproduct of providing a good service or a good product. It is not a main product by itself, excepting for Reserve Bank of India. You need to make a lot of money. All good people have to make a lot of money. That is the only way the bad people, there is a certain amount of money in this world. And that can either come to good people or it can go to bad people. If the good people don't want that money, money will go to bad people, and the Osama bin Ladens of the world will use that and destroy this world. So the choice, don't blame Osama bin Laden. Start blaming ourselves. Take a responsibility. That is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a self-motivated person who takes responsibility in his hand. So that's so important. Love money. Use people, you got it wrong. Love people. Use money, you got it right. Once I got this money mindset, my business started exploding. My business started growing, and now the world itself, I look at the world completely from a different pedestal. The glory of the life is not in the number of days you have lived so far. It is in the number of days you are going to live from now on. The glory of the book is not in the number of the pages you have read so far. It is in the number of pages you are going to read from now on. The glory of naturals is not in the 400 plus salons we have opened so far. It is in the 2,600 plus salons we are going to open from now on. Together, let us build a beautiful India. Be rich, be happy. Thank you so much.